Cecilia Vega, our senior White House correspondent, Matthew Dowd, our chief political analyst. Let me start with you, Cecilia. You know, the president comes and goes on watching the Democrats. He did say, even though he's having a rally tonight, that he might be watching some of this.
Yeah, he says, I might be watching. He said that about past ones. I imagine we can expect to see some tweets probably in real time. He is going to do some counter-programming of his own. He'll be in Baltimore. You remember the history that he's had in Baltimore recently, calling it exactly rat-infested. The campaign, we've been told, is going to fly a banner here over Houston near the debate hall talking about socialism and Democrats, so they're going hard after this one. Of course, this comes at a time where we've been talking about all week that poll of ours recently that shows his approval rating stagnant at 38%. He's not climbing, and then on top of that, those head-to-head matchups of some of these candidates here on stage beating him by double-digit numbers.
That was a surprise. 5 of the 10 beating him. And Matthew Dowd, so let's take a look at the debate. You prepared for debates. You've covered them. Looking at the 10 tonight, what do you expect? Where do you see the face-offs coming?
I think people have this idea that it's going to somehow be between Biden and Elizabeth Warren or Biden and someone else. To me, the most important thing to watch is if Bernie Sanders figures out that Biden isn't his main competition, that his main competition in this race, we're talking about Donald Trump stagnating, Bernie Sanders is stagnated because of Elizabeth Warren's rise.
But so far, they've had a non-aggression pact.
No, but I don't, if that continues, it is to Elizabeth Warren's benefit. So I think that's what I want to watch is the Warren versus Sanders. The other thing is the candidates that are in the lower tier in this who need to figure out somehow to finish in the top 3 or 4 in Iowa, New Hampshire, have to get themselves in play tonight.
But that's the tricky thing for anybody out there on the wings. On the one hand, they might have to launch an attack to get noticed, but sometimes that backfires.
Well, I think that the problem with it for the Democrats is every leading candidate is extremely popular among Democratic primary voters. So you get yourself in play by attacking, but also Democratic primary voters react when you go after Biden, when you go after Warren, when you go after Sanders. I think they have to figure out a way to create conflict by using Donald Trump or by using the Republican Party to create conflict among the other candidates.
The president's coming up with nicknames for almost all the Democrats right now. Of course, we've had Pocahontas, Sleepy Joe Biden.
Yeah.
At times, when you talk to them behind the scenes, who do you think they're most worried about?
Well, I think you have to go with those candidates the president has targeted the most, and it's Warren, Biden, and Sanders. He says, I'm willing to take on anybody, and you know him. A lot of it is rhetoric, a lot of it is bluster, but I think he firmly believes that there's no one on this stage that can beat him, and the campaign says that too.
We'll see. Thank you both very much.